Hello everyone. I am finally getting back into my Cisco networking. I did chapters 1 and 2 last year in my cybersecurity class, but since the class ended after 2 tries, we weren't able to get any farther than that. And since I'm back in cybersecurity, and we finished our stuff for Cyber Patriot. So far, I'm finally able to get back into this course. So, when we last left off, we were doing chapters 1 and 2, which was an introduction to networking thing. It worked a lot with pinging and IP configuration, things like that. Just kind of immersing yourself into the world of packet tracer and learning the basics. So here we have a photo that I took from one of the labs with IP configuration. I have all of my labs, my major labs from last year still on here. I have the screenshots from when we were pinging different switches and routers and stuff. I still have the PDFs for the packets where we went through and we answered the questions and everything. I'm really excited to get back into this. I've worked on it a little bit so far. I haven't gotten very far into it just because I've been a bit busy with classes. But I'm just going to show you guys, basically chapter 3 is the next chapter that we are getting into. It's network protocols and communications. So a lot of it is with when you are getting from, sorry about this, give me one sec to get this updated. Alright, I'm back. Sorry, I had to just real quickly relog in to my Cisco to get it working. Real quick, shout out to KeyPass. Helps you with keeping all your passwords, and when you're making passwords, you can make them super safe using this string passwords for anything you need. You never have to remember your passwords. You can just have it on here, double click it, and it uploads onto your clipboard, and you can paste it anywhere. You can also have your URLs on here. I have it for a lot of different things. I use it for my Cyber Patriot competitions when I'm creating passwords and stuff. I can keep all of the passwords and usernames on here and the reasons why I made it. I can have my Microsoft, my College Board, anything I really need. Just the biggest thing for KeyPass is keep it backed up somewhere else. I have it on a USB that I keep on my keychain with me all the time. I have a couple things backed up on there, but KeyPass is one of the big things I have on there, and it is super, super, super important to back up all of these important things, like your KeyPass or your photos or any of your information that you need, just in case the computer you have it on gets broken. I can't stress that enough. You back up your stuff, use KeyPass for safe passwords so you don't get hacked into. That's kind of my whole shebang on that. But so, we already went through chapter 0, we already went through chapter 1 and chapter 2, and now we are officially on chapter 3. So, finishing off chapter 2, we finished the lab, and then we went through a quick little review on what chapter 2 was. So, it just told you about like command line interfaces and IP addresses and your different switches and things like that. And now we're officially into chapter 3. I've done a little bit on this so far. Chapter 3 is on network protocols and communications. So just a couple things on that. So a lot of, as time goes on, our communication is getting a lot more online. We're using the internet to talk about so many things that we could in person. You're able to reach so many more people, and being able to communicate about different things that are going on, or being able to communicate about projects, or being able to send information back and forth from computer to computer, either using wires or using the internet. It's really important just to know information about that, just to understand that scope of it. We talked about a little bit about your different network communication systems, how to use it. We did a little thing on a little activity, gave you a scenario, and then you had to answer what you identify as important to communicating in your repair requests. So say that you needed to get something repaired on your computer and you needed to talk to your IT guy. You can email him, you can, or her, or anybody, you can email them, you can text them, you can have all of these different lines of communications to this person to really just talk to them about what's going on. We did a little bit on just the different ways that your computers can communicate through wires or through the internet. But yeah, we talked a little bit about some like big points on when you are communicating. You need to have an identified sender and receiver. You need to use a common language that you can both understand. You need to use proper grammar. You need to make sure that it is on time. So if somebody sends you an email, and it's important, you want to make sure to get back to them as quick as you can. You don't want to wait a week because the opportunity that they could have given you or the necessity of it could be very urgent, and you could have greatly put them in a very bad position by not responding. So check your emails, check your texts, check your notifications, make sure that you're keeping up to date with the people that you need to, and make sure that when you do respond, to use proper English or Spanish or whatever you are using to communicate. If somebody sends you something in a different language, you can always use Google Translate or a translator app that you have on your phone. But if you both speak one language, remember to always use that language and always make sure that you are being smart with your words. And always remember when you're talking to somebody, and if they give you a list of things you need to do, and you're like, these are all the things that I did, instead of just saying, I completed all of them, say, I completed this assignment, and this assignment that they gave you. So if they gave you 3 assignments, make sure that when you tell them that you've completed the 3 assignments, to tell them, I completed this assignment, and I completed this assignment, and list them out, because they might have forgotten what they told you. They may have forgotten one of those 3 things, and when saying, I completed all of them, they might be like, wait, what did they complete? Like, make sure that you are specific in your words and in your writing, so that people can understand. Then we went through a little thing on message encoding. So, yeah, I mean, like, basically this entire unit that we're going through is really a lot about just communications and protocol when you're communicating, and how to be ethical about communication, and how to be kind and how to be courteous to others. And that's just a really important thing to a lot of big people. So if you're trying to get an interview or something, remember to always be kind and be knowledgeable about what you're talking about. Don't talk about something that you don't even understand and pretend like you do. It's just really important that you do your research on your topics and make sure that you understand everything you're talking about. But yeah, I'm really excited to continue working through Cisco. I'm a little bit farther along than this, but video might go a little bit longer if I went through every single page. But so I'm excited to keep continuing on this and to continue learning. So hope you guys have a nice rest of your day, week, night, anytime you're watching this. See ya.